Morning. One of our favorite tools that we use has some exciting news, so I thought I would hop on here and let you know about it. I'm just making sure we're live. Okay, we're good. Okay, so Insights Factory has some news. Before I get into that, let me share my screen, and this video is just going to be some updates of what's going on, and then we'll get into the Insights Factory. So just let me share my screen. Okay, so we've had a lot of new members come and join us in the free group and in the membership, which is wonderful. So welcome. We love to have you here. And we've noticed a lot of the same questions coming in. So we wanted to answer those questions for you guys for free in these guides that we added. So if you go to Passive Income with Google Sheets by Spreadsheetables and you go under guides, we have laid out exactly the process for how to start monetizing your spreadsheets. So we'd love for you, if you have questions about that, to go through those and let us know if you still have questions. We tried to go pretty in depth to get you started. Not too detailed, but like, enough to get you started. Yeah, so have a look through those. There is the welcome guide where we talk about the steps. Guide 2, we talk about how's the market demand, because we find as soon as people mention Etsy, people think, oh, it's saturated. I'm not going to be able to sell my products on there. And we wanted to open your eyes to that's not the case, that you, if you follow a strategy and work on your SEO and your keywords, that your products can get discovered. And so it's not as saturated as you think, especially if you have some tools that show you which products are trending and which ones are low competition. And that is a tool like Insights Factory that we will talk about in a bit. Guide 3 talks about where to sell spreadsheets. And what spreadsheets to sell. Guide 4 goes into function and design, and then Guide 5 is preparing to sell your spreadsheet. So we get a lot of questions on how to share the link and how to go about sharing it with people and protecting sales and things. So we've covered that in that guide there. So if you haven't checked those out, go over to Passive Income with Google Sheets and go through those guides. The next quick update. So the next level to that, the guides get you started. But if you really want to go really in depth, Etsypreneur, one of our trainings, is launching tomorrow. And we're really excited about that. Hopefully tomorrow. I think it's on schedule. And I wanted to show you really quickly, this is just one of the things that's quite intense, the training. There's lots of modules and resources to help you in there. And Andrea has offered up some really cool strategies for figuring out your keywords, and something we haven't really seen before, all in a spreadsheet to get you organized and to launch those products. So we're really excited about that. This is just one of those things that's included, is an Etsy shop launch checklist. And we've provided you with all the templates that you need for like your logo and branding kits and an Etsy shop kit. We've provided you with templates to do your about section, your frequently asked questions. So pretty much everything that you need has templates there for you that you can just fill in your personal details into that and launch your shop if you haven't done that already. And for those learning spreadsheets, this one has this cool, the Spark line in there to track your progress on each of these. Okay. And the next thing I wanted to update you guys on, let me see. Oh, and I should mention that Etsypreneur is for the VIP membership. But again, if you're not in the membership, go and check out the guides. That has a ton of information and it's free there for you to get you started. So don't feel left out. We've included everybody here. They're just at different levels that Sapreneur goes more in depth and has a lot of tools to help you get started. And if you already have a shop, there's lots of tools there to, help you grow your shop as well, and to go back and check on the things that you've done. Okay, the next thing I wanted to dive into, I had these open. Again, those learning spreadsheets and wanting to learn different tricks and tips. This video is a mishmash of everything, so bear with me. This is a like a roadmap or a pathway that you can offer if you have memberships or coaching programs, or even if you have like a project that needs to get done. You could switch this into like a wedding planner to track your progress. And so this is laid out, in this case, there's different lessons. And you'll notice that these images are kind of faded and then brought forward once you've completed all the lessons in this section. And I wanted to show you guys this because it's a really cool trick for people learning Google spreadsheets, and you feel like you want to have a quick win with something that looks really cool. And I'll show you really quickly how this is set up. So this is the main page, and then we have a setup page. And in here, we have the images that are pulled into this roadmap. So how I lay this out, it's very small, so let me try and zoom in here. I've inserted the images into the cells here. And then in Canva, you can decrease the transparency to make it kind of see-through like this. And so I've done that with both sets. I've had a solid image and then one that's more transparent. And then I'll show you how to pull that into your spreadsheet. And you can do this with a lot of different examples. It doesn't necessarily have to be a project, but anything where you're maybe checking something off and having this image change. So when I click in here, we can see the formula that we've used, and this is an if formula. So I'm going to zoom out for a second so you can see what I've done. So how the if formula works is it is checking for something. So it's checking for if U9 is equal to 100%, and I'll show you what that means in a second. So if it's 100%, we are going to put in place what is in cell C4 on the setup tab. So if we go over to the setup tab, hang on. I've done something with my screen here. That's right. I think I've like, oh, there it is. Nope, that's the wrong one. I don't know where my tabs went. Hang on. Oops. I think I've zoomed in and I can't. No. Okay, I'll show you on this one over here. Okay, so we're checking if this is 100%, then we are going to put in place what is in the setup tab on C4. So when I go in here, C4 is here. So we're going to put in place the solid image. Otherwise, now this is how the formula works. Otherwise, we're going to put in place what is in cell B4, which is this one here, which is the faded image that we made in Canva. So I hope that makes sense. So we're checking if something's 100%. If yes, then we're going to put what's in cell C4. If not, we're going to put what's in cell B4. And I can show you where we've hidden that information. This one's in AI1. So if I go over here, that information is hidden here. And when I click on that, it's checking if all of these checkboxes are filled out to make it 100%. So that's how this works. And then when people check off all of them, it fills it in for you, which is neat. So that's a really easy trick. If you're getting started with Google Sheets and you want to do something really cool, you can use images that appear, disappear. You can have them faded. It just all depends on what you have them set at in this second cell here. Okay. Insights Factory is the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, or the last thing. And so Insights Factory, I keep adding an S on the end. It's Insight Factory, is a tool that is really great to use to check for what products are trending. So once you're in this program, you can check, click on Etsy Trends, and we can type in spreadsheet. And it's going to give us some keywords here that are trending. So grocery spreadsheet, rental spreadsheet, Airbnb spreadsheet, and the list goes on. And up here, you can change some of the settings. So if you're just starting out, you're going to want to toggle this beginner friendly. And what that's going to do is give you some really low competition keywords. So what I mean by that is when I go in here, here's the keyword recipe spreadsheet. And here it tells us that there was 23 listings on the first page that had sales this week. And the competition is only 243. That's really low. So that's a great keyword to target. This one had 9 sales and only 32 competition for Reading Spreadsheet 2023. Reading Journal, only 159 for competition and 30 sales. So that one's really good. So you can go through there and check those out. And if you already have products listed, you can update your keywords. Like if that product isn't performing well, you can find keywords and add them to that listing. Or if you're working on putting out a listing, you can do your keyword research in here and see what's trending. Now you can also sort this by competition, sales, the potential, recently added. You'll notice the beginner friendly sorts for competition. So as a beginner, you want products that have sales, but that have low competition so that you can get discovered. Okay, so that's a little bit about this tool, but the cool thing I wanted to show you is Insights Factory is a paid tool, but they've offered the option to have a free package just to check them out. So if you go to spreadsheetables.com/IF to go to Insights Factory and then click on pricing, you'll notice that there's these packages here, but then if we scroll to the far right, there's this free package. So it gives you 15 free credits. You can track daily sales of 5 shops, 1 user, 1 shop connection. And so you can see it gives us a couple credits here for things. So let's see. I'm assuming this is limited for how many searches. You might only be able to do certain things. Okay, so if you want to check that out, you can just click to register and browse in there and see how you like that tool. I hope that was helpful, guys, and we will talk to you soon.